483,721 Rand is where we started in January. I started sharing my journey the 16th of January of me and my husband aggressively trying to attack our debt. So we are owing in total 483,721 Rand. Now, I need to be honest with you. We were supposed to be way further in our debt-free journey by now, but life didn't go according to plan. And I've been sharing the journey openly with you. This is actually episode 6. And for the first time in this year, during this journey, so we started in Jan, it's been going good. January, February, March. April has really slowed down, so progress has been slow. It's not where I want it to be, so I'm going to basically share everything with you. And the crazy part is we still have made some progress, so I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to share the screen right now so that you can also see what I'm looking at. So we are going to extend the time frame that I'd given ourselves on when we need to pay off this debt, so that I don't feel pressured or stressed in the last two weeks that we have left of April. Because the game plan was, actually, let me just show you what am I looking at over here. So the game plan was, we are going to pay off this 81,100 Rand of our loan 2 in the next 8 weeks. So as you can see over here, let me just do this over here. 8 weeks is what we had planned to pay off this 81,100 Rand. But the massive amount is, I'm just going to show you, is right here, 483,721. So let me break it down for you, just in case you are new to my channel and it's your first time watching my debt confession. Welcome to the Debt Free Diaries. I am documenting mine and my husband's real journey of paying off over 483,000 Rand in debt. As a family, I am hoping that me being honest and me just showing you real numbers is going to take away the shame that everyone has on debt. If you made mistakes, or you're also on a journey of paying off debt, I want you to know that you're not alone. Look at your numbers and create a game plan. If you need help, I'm able to also help you. So this is episode 6, and I'll have the whole playlist attached somewhere over here. If it's not somewhere up here, I'll have it at the bottom. You can literally watch from when I started, and I know today I'm going to share some progress of how much we have paid this year so far, but I want you to watch from episode 1 so that you can see that it's possible for you and your family as well. So like I said, as I started this video, is that there has been not much movement in our debt payoff journey, and that is just because business hasn't been as busy as it was in the first quarter, but it is okay. It's just obviously something that is setting me back a little bit because I had a time frame. So if I go back, actually, let's first break down the actual debt for people who are new to my channel. So the debt that we are paying off, I'm going to keep saying mine, but it's me and my husband. It is the personal loan of 300, and it's actually more than this, but I'm just going to work on what we have. 361,871 Rand. The interest for that is 23%. And the monthly minimum payment is 9,000. And what I love about my spreadsheets is that it shows you how much is actually going on to interest, which is the important thing that you need to know. Out of how much you're paying, how much is actually going to interest. So if I go down here on the debt calculator, it shows you actually that out of this personal loan NOMA that you have, you're paying that 9,000 every single month. 7,000 goes to interest, and 1,900 is what actually goes into the balance, which will then help you be able to calculate and see how long will it take you to pay off this debt. But you don't have to try and do all this math at the bottom over here. And the spreadsheet also shows you when you are going to pay it off if you just pay minimum payments. Now, obviously, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm not just paying minimum payments. I'm paying anything extra that I have, and I'm tackling that debt as much as possible. So the next debt is another personal loan, which is 81,100 Rand. currently this video is going to be focused a lot on that one. The interest rates for that one is 28.8%, freaking high. Out of the 2,300 Rand minimum payment, 1,900 Rand of that goes into interest and 350 goes into the actual balance, which is why a lot of people struggle to see movement when they're paying off their bond or whatever. Again, if you need help with putting everything in a spreadsheet and having that one-on-one someone to explain your debt to you and your budget, then you can book a session with me. I'll have it below. And then the last one was school fees. So this is not technically a debt, but it is. So if you have children and you have school fees, or if you are studying and obviously you have to pay study fees or school fees, whatever you want to call it, it is not a debt. It doesn't have interest, but you are owing the school. So you must just classify it as a debt so that it can motivate you or make you uncomfortable to not want to pay it. You kind of want to pay it, focus, and get rid of it so that you don't owe the school and then they're holding back your results or things like that. But anyways, this is our daughter's school fees. She's in grade 2 and her school fees is 40,750. There's no interest, but the spreadsheet wanted me to put interest, so I just put 1%. But the school fees has been paid off. So this is the progress we have basically made so far. The school fees has been paid off. So I'm just going to, let me see if I have my school fees board over here. Okay, so it's not. I'm going to write it down here. Okay, so for our debt, we have school fees, which is what we decided to focus on first. We are self-employed, so it just makes sense for us to not want to worry about our daughter's school fees on months like April, like right now, when business feels a little bit slow. So right now, we're not worried about school fees because it's already paid off. So debt 1 is technically paid off, which is 40,750. And then debt number 2, which is loan 2. So loan 2 started off on 81,100 Rand, and the goal was to get rid of that in 8 weeks. So how we do that? So we've got a few income opportunities that are available for everyone. You just need to learn on how you can make money using these kind of opportunities. I always say that verse that says God has given us the power to create wealth doesn't mean that God has just given you the wealth. He's given you the power, so you must use the power to create the wealth. And I want you to change the word power into opportunities, but those opportunities, you're going to address them or you're going to tackle them with the right energy. So power is energy. So when you come across an opportunity to make money online or to make money not online, but when you come across that opportunity, I want you to take it with good energy. I want you to have high energy, be in a good frequency, be in a more gratitude space. Don't look at things like, if I say to you, I'm going to teach you how to make money online, and you're like, gosh, I'm not a camera person. I hate cameras or whatever. You've already decided and you're already operating in a negative energy of this is not for me because I don't like the camera. We all were scared of speaking on camera, but we learned. So just accept that it's okay to learn something new, and that's what life is about. So these opportunities that I have, I've wrote some of them over here, as you can see, but I'm also going to write them down over here so that it is easy for you to also keep track. So opportunity number 1 is obviously YouTube. And what's nice about YouTube, you know a month ahead how much you're going to earn. So I already know with YouTube, we are projecting 3,000. It's around like 3,000 Rand. And then another opportunity that I have is Google Ads. So basically, these are ads that you see in like websites and things like that. They accumulate, and I am going to get around 1.4. And then another one that I was not aware of is affiliate marketing. So I signed up for an affiliate program, And gosh, did I spell that? Okay, no, I didn't. I signed up for an affiliate program, and yeah, I've now been able to make 2,300. So that hopefully will be cashed out as well soon, like end of this. We'll see though. Another one is my membership, which is going to be around 6,000. And then another one that is it's a once off. So I'm just going to say brands. So I know to come right now for a brand is a 6,000, and then there's going to be a recurring, but yeah. And then lastly, it's my product. So my spreadsheet, my BFFs, my saving challenges, those kind of products, my one-on-ones. So if you book a one-on-one, that money usually goes to my debt. So I'm just going to say, products. I was going to say Shopify, but I'll just say product. And for that, it's usually around 20,000 or more. So these are the opportunities that we have. And before I calculate how much we have here, let's have a look and see how much we are left with in our debt. So I'm going to change the color. Okay, so I'm going to try and have it attached here on the screen. And I'm also going to log in my app as well, so that I can see how much we have paid so far since I did an update. But the last update I did, I think we were left with 59,000 and some change to pay off the debt, which I can actually just double check on my BFF over here. Yeah, so we were left with 59,350 from 81,100 Rand. And now, as of the 16th of April, we are left with 39,000. Let me just put that, 39,780. That is what we are left with. And I'll also show you how much we have paid so far. In the month of April, we've paid 460, the 280, a 70 Rand, a 4,000. So anything that I get, I just put it in the debt. Obviously, I also have bills and stuff to take care of. So I can't put everything. I wish I could. So if I go back to my budget and I go to my bill setup, these are all basically our bills. We've got like needs that we take care of. We've got our debt over here, we've got our wants, and then we also have our savings goals as well. Yeah, so we also have like a lot of bills. So basically, so far, we are left with 39,780 to finish off the 81,100 Rand that we started off. But that basically also means that if I take my calculator and I go 81,100 Rand minus 39,780, we have paid 41,320 so far in this debt. So I'm just going to get another color. So we have paid 41,320. So in 4 months, well, we haven't finished April, but if we take school fees plus what we have paid so far, we have actually paid in total. So if we take 41,000 plus the school fees, 82,070. So we have literally sacrificed so much, and it's a massive number. It's hard to look at, but it's also a good feeling to have, to know that, you know, we are making progress, even though it is small progress. So now let me calculate the opportunities I have in, you know, us paying off debt, and let's see if it's going to help us get out of this debt in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm expecting this income in the next 6 to 8 weeks. And it's going to come in different times, but I'll just transfer it to the debt. So if I take my calculator and I'm going to go 3,000 plus, should I show you guys the calculator? I think you guys will like that, so let me do it. So if I go 3,000 plus 1,4 and then plus, okay, so now let's calculate. Okay, so if I go 3,000 plus 1,4 plus 2,300 Rand plus 6,000 plus 6,000 plus 20,000. That's 38,700 Rand. So if I am able to get this 38,700 Rand, we will be able to pay off this 81,800 Rand. So basically the loan too in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So basically by end of May, it should be done if everything goes according to plan. And that will be amazing because that means we have one more massive loan to attack. Massive, but still it would be nice to obviously attack that one. So that's basically the game plan for the debt, and those are the opportunities, and that's how much we have paid so far, and that is how much we have to go, and hopefully we are going to receive that amount and be out of this loan too. So before I end this video, I just want to basically encourage you if you're in this debt as well. So if you're in debt and you want to also attack your debt aggressively, and you started this journey probably with me as the year started and the season has been slower than you expected, things just pop up, things that you didn't really plan for. Instead of pretending like everything is okay and ignoring it, out of sight, out of mind, actually I'm hoping that my videos are making you feel like, you know what, I'm not alone in this journey, and let me look at my numbers and let me see what can I do with what I have, and pray to God to give you the wisdom to steward the money that you do receive well, even if you're just paying an extra 500 Rand, extra 100 Rand, that will still become progress that your debt situation needs, that your budget needs. You know, sometimes progress doesn't look like big wins every week there's big wins. Sometimes it's just staying consistent, even when it feels like, you know, things are not moving, even when it feels like the season is really draining me. And I'm actually on a fast, on a 9-day financial breakthrough fast with the Financial Literacy Academy group, which is my mentorship program. And I just really need that financial breakthrough. And, you know, I truly believe that sometimes you have to be aligned spiritually. You've done everything practically. You've done your budget. You know exactly what's going on. But also spiritually as well, you need God to make sure that everything aligned. You need God to protect you from things that are sent by the enemy to come as emergencies, and then you end up having to use the debt again and be stuck in this situation. So I really hope that this has shown you that it's all about small progress. You know, it's all about reminding yourself why this is important to you. It's all about being consistent and committing to the journey, showing even when it is hard. With the opportunities that I have, you know, that I showed you, I wasn't born with these opportunities. I wasn't born, you know, in a rich family. I was actually raised by a single mother who is still currently working, who would love to retire as soon as possible, I'm sure. So all the opportunities that I showed you, that I listed out, these ones over here, this seed was planted 2021. There's actually a Bible verse I would like to share with you that is hopefully going to encourage you. It's on Leviticus 19. Let me just find it. Yeah, Leviticus 19 verses 23. I'll have it on the screen. It says, Leviticus 19 verse 23. In the future, In the future, when you enter your country, you will plant many kind of trees for food. After planting a tree, wait 3 years before using its fruit. In the fourth year, the fruit from the tree will be the Lord's, a holy offering of praise to him. Then in the fifth year, you may eat the fruit from the tree. The tree will then produce more fruit for you. I am the Lord your God. And basically, like, obviously there's more to unpack about those verses that I just read. But from today's discussion, it just shows that even God wants you to plant a tree, and he will grow the fruits, but don't touch the fruits as yet. Have patience. I remember when I planted the seed in 2021. I remember that, and I was sharing just my saving challenges. I had no idea that 5 years later, as the scripture said, in the fifth year, you will eat the fruit from the tree, and the tree will then produce more fruits, that I will then be able to be self-employed. I will then be able to, do what I love at home at my own pace, and coach other people as well in the same journey with my own, practice, and help other people, to learn how to budget, to get out of debt and that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, to pay off debt, to build their own online businesses. And it all started when I was literally just sharing my saving challenges and sharing myself saving just 10 Rand. And to someone else, it looked funny, I guess, at the time. But now I look back and I'm so thankful that I had that discernment to believe in the vision that God has given me. And I want you to do the same. Whatever you're thinking about your finances right now, whatever you're thinking about your journey, starting that business, it's not you just thinking. It's your spirit that, is aligned with God, and it's trying to tell you something that you are seeing other people thrive in, that you can also thrive, rich life or happy life or whatever you want to call it. It's not just for a certain type of person. God has given all of us the power to create this wealth. And there's 3 things I want you to focus on, which is discipline, structure, and increasing your income. In this journey, have discipline. Discipline basically means doing something even when you're not motivated. You just know this has to be done. It's choosing your future over your feelings. It's knowing how important this is. It's knowing that I cannot actually afford to fail. It's knowing why I have to do this. So even though I'm not in the mood to record this video today, my hair is not done. I'm looking weird, I feel. I'm not looking weird, but you know what I mean. I'm not I don't have my hair and stuff like that. So I don't feel like recording myself. But discipline is doing it anyways, because I said to you guys, I'm going to show up on YouTube, because the more I show up as well, the more I help you, but also the more money I make from YouTube ads, that it's going to help me pay off my debt. That is discipline. So have discipline, have structure. A structure is basically having a clear budget in this journey, having a clear budget. I am doing a low spend challenge, so not spending a lot of money, having a 1 spend day of the week. And that 1 spend day has a plan of what we're spending our money on, and tracking every single rand to make sure that whatever you have extra is going into debt. Because if you don't do that, if you don't tell your money where to go, it will disappear. You will ask yourself, I got paid and I don't know where my money went. You don't want that to be you. You are smarter than that. And then number 3 is increasing your income. This one is the most important one. Increase your income. Learn a skill. Literally, I don't know how to force you. I have created a program where I teach you how to do this, and I've made it so affordable, and I show up every week for you. I'm live every week with the Financial Literacy Academy, and I'm trying my best to show you what you can do right now with the opportunities that are right in front of you. And I'm trying to mentor you as much as possible, because you can only cut so much in your budget. And what you need to do is literally learn how to earn more. That's how you're going to accelerate your journey of building wealth, of paying off debt, of traveling more, of, buying those luxury things that you want. It's by increasing your income. It's by learning the skill on how to make more income, and not boxing yourself to say, I'm only going to receive an income from a specific person, a specific job, or whatever it is. You've got the power to create that wealth yourself. And all you have to do is just to learn. So I challenge you to learn how to make your first 1,000 Rand online, specifically on Instagram, because once you do that, you will unlock a completely different mindset. You will see how amazing life can be. You don't have to rely on one income. I want you to challenge yourself to literally learn how to make 1,000 Rand online. And once you know how to make your first 1,000 Rand, you'll know how to make 2,000 Rand, 5,000 Rand, 10,000 Rand, and it just compounds from there. But also, if you want help with that, you can join my Financial Literacy Academy group. I'll have it below over here, where there is a whole mini course in there on how to make your first 1,000 Rand on Instagram. There is a phase 1 that teaches you a lot about how to, build a brand, how to optimize your Instagram, automations, just basically all of that, previous lives that I did as well. So I'll have it linked below. And another thing that you can also do is to start by getting rid of things you don't need anymore. So get rid of the clutter in your house and sell it to someone. If you feel like you've bought a ring light and you don't use it, sell it and take that money and put it into debt. But yeah, you can literally turn the things that you have that you no longer use into cash. I've done that. But the most important one that I do need to throw in there is to surround yourself with people who are growing. Surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset. Stop hanging around people who are negative, people who have a fixed mindset, people who believe, oh, I was just born this way, so my life is going to suck forever. Get away from that. It's not going to help you. Get away from your comfort zone. Find people who challenge you, people who want you to be better with yourself, whether it's your health, whether it's your finances, whatever it is, but surround yourself with that. Your environment will either push you forward to you achieving your goal, or it will keep you stuck. And that's what's nice again about my coaching group, my Financial Literacy Academy, is our WhatsApp group. Like, those ladies are thriving off each other. If you don't have people around you, I need to charge my laptop because I use my webcam to record all my videos, by the way. So you don't have an excuse. I don't use a camera, I use my webcam. So if you don't have people around you, like at home or at work or your friends that are trying to build a business, that are positive, that are trying to build wealth, that are trying to travel or get out of debt, if you don't have those people, you can find them online. That's what social media was made for. Social media was never made for just prank videos and random videos that are not really benefiting anyone. Social media was made to socialize and connect with people. So connect with your people. Like when I say your people, it's people who are doing what you want. That's what you need to connect with, because those people, because they are up here from you, you're going to rise to them anyways. But the moment you are around people who are below you. When I say below you, I don't mean in like class or anything like that. I mean like if you are trying to become a business owner and you are hanging around people who don't believe online businesses work, then you are going to drop to that and you're going to start believing that as well, or you're going to be discouraged, or you're just going to start the business and never have people who support you, and they're going to give you the evil eye, and you just don't want to be around that. And I'm talking from experience, as you can see, but you just don't want to be around that. So I think that is it for me. I really thought I should share these words. They are important to know, and hopefully I didn't step on anyone's toes, but if I did, then just ask yourself why. Why did what Norma say affect me? It's something that I came across in a book when I saw, which book was it? I can't even remember, but it basically said, if you are jealous of someone else, ask yourself why. I was like, oh wow, that's so true. Like, what made me jealous about that person? Is it because she said something that I want? Is she living a life that I dream of? What do I need to do to become that, without having envious feelings or whatever on someone else? But anyways, that's a mindset video, it's a video for another day. If you want me to do mindset videos, I do a lot of those in the FLA, where I coach my students on their mindset, because that's important when you're in this journey of finance and also making money online. So yeah, remember, small progress is still progress. You're not behind. You are in your own lane, in your own journey. And if you want to learn on how to make your first 1,000 Rand using Instagram, so I'll put the FLA below, then you can join the challenge. It's your own pace. So whenever you join, start there. Start with phase 1 and then go to the challenge, which is technically phase 2. So yeah, let's grow together, guys. Let's get out of debt. Let's build this life of wealth. And let's live a life we enjoy and not be miserable. When my dad passed away in 2024, and then my uncle passed away a week later, it hit me like a wave. When you're at the beach, I love the beach, always at the beach, and a wave hits you and you didn't see it coming. It's like something hit me like that. And I had that moment of realization that, oh my gosh, life can just end like that. You cannot accept to live a life you don't enjoy. You cannot accept to live a miserable life. And I knew from then something needs to change. And 6 months later, I quit my job, and now we are here. But yeah, focus on living the life that you want. And if you are not where you want to be and you feel like it's the debt that's holding you back, then focus on getting out of debt. Get the help if you want to book a one-on-one with me. If you feel like I just need to increase my income, I need to learn more about the building a brand in the digital world, then join my FLA. You're going to love it there. And if you don't love it, then find another coach who's going to help you. It's okay. Just find what's going to help you become a better version of yourself so that you can live a life that you want. Before I go, please subscribe. I always forget to ask. Please subscribe, comment, like. I created a picture using AI of me holding the YouTube silver plaque because I'm trying to really focus on that. That's what I want. I want to get that plaque. I want 100,000. I want to reach more people. I want to help more people. I want to grow my business. I want to help other people, manage their finances better, but also to help them build their social media businesses, because social media and AI is not going anywhere. This is a time you want to learn. Your videos are not only seen by people who follow you, they're seen by people who also don't follow you. So you want to learn how, and I teach you all of that in my FLA. So yeah, please subscribe, share it to the friend, like, comment if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.